it's not as frantic as it usually is. So let's start with our feet. If you've got a ball, grab a ball. If not, some toe raises. But if you've got a ball, let's grab a ball for feet tonight. Okay. So, if you've got a ball, you're going to put the ball anywhere you like underneath your feet this evening. So you're just going to squiggle it about all over the place, trying to get as much, you know, if you feel you can roll all the way through the center, you can roll all the way through the inside, all the way through the outside. You can go side to side. We can go round and round in circles. You can press down if you want, release. So we're really looking for you to just get into your foot. If you don't have a ball, you can do your toe raises and do them. So getting onto toe raises. Otherwise, just rolling the ball about as much as we can. Good. And same on the other side, exactly the same. So just getting some movement into them. And then we're going to do a little bit of a breath warm up as well before we move into some hardcore stuff. Hardcore, she says. Okay, so really warming up this foot. Hi, everyone. Okay. Good. Okay, once you feel your foot is lovely and warm, once you've really warmed up your foot, we're going to do a back of the foot stretch and then some breath stuff. So I'm just going to mute everybody as they arrive so it doesn't jump about. Okay, that should be us. Okay, so then we're going to take our back of our foot and we're going to place it on the floor. Good, making sure it's in line with the rest of the leg, making sure it's not dropping off to the side. Just getting into that dorsey section. Perfect. Good. And then swap and do the same thing on the other side. And stretching through this ankle. Okay, and just really opening up these muscles. And because we're going to go into lunges, we're going to do a little coming up onto our toes, and then slowly lowering down, and then up onto our toes, and slowly lowering down, and then up onto our toes and holding there. Good. Hold for as long as you can, and then slowly come down. Let's come up again and hold up for as long as you can comfortably, pressing up through your toes, and then slowly lower down. One more coming up, and slowly down. Okay, so breath-wise, we're going to find our legs hip distance apart, knees nice and soft, neutral pelvis. Make sure the rib cage is stacked on top of your pelvis. You want to really avoid getting yourself in a position where you're closer at this end or closer at this end. So really make sure nice evenly distant rib cage. Shift your weight forward onto the balls of your feet. We're going to use this as a little warm up as well. Nice relaxed arms. We're going to inhale, shifting our weight back into our heels, widening the rib cage. Exhale, coming forwards. We are going to inhale for 4 as we rock back. Pause for 4. So we've got just a little bit of time to warm everything up. Exhale forward, and then 3 of them, then the apnea. Okay, so let's do it. It's nice relaxed arms, ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Forward, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. You want to just really feel that expansion of the ribs to the sides, behind, a little bit of sternal mobility too. Just widening, widening, widening as much as you can comfortably do. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, release. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to move the ball out of my way because I'm bound to trip over it. It's just bound to do it. So we are going to look at Persephone first. So the first pose, this is quite a wide stanced pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out to it from the front, because quite often we don't take a big enough step forward. So we're going to spread our legs nice and wide. So it's like a cowboy. Good. Then we're going to swivel around. So our legs are still there, but we're now pointing straight ahead. We want to make sure that our feet are not in line with each other anymore. So you might want to step the back foot out a little bit. Good. We want to have the ankle at the front directly over the knee. So we're going to lean forward into it. And we're going to take the heel off the floor at the back. Okay, so in this position, we're leaning forward still a little bit. Toes on the floor, heels off the floor, pelvis is pointing straight ahead. So we want to be aware that we're not opening up through the pelvis like this. We want to have the pelvis so it's pointing straight ahead. Good. Now let's think feet. So we want the foot at the front to feel like it wants to almost lift up off the floor. And we want to feel the foot at the front. We want to feel like we want to press the heel towards the floor. We want to make sure our ribcage is in line with our pelvis. So if we were like in our normal kind of lunge position, we'd be upright like this. And you can see I've got a massive lordosis at the back and my ribcage is really flared to the front. So I'm going to drop my ribcage down to create more space at the back and less space at the front. So I've got everything still nicely lined up. Good, these look good. Then as we inhale, we're going to inhale. And as we inhale, we're going to press the back knee down towards the floor, as far as is comfortable for you. As you press that back knee down, you're just going to allow the torso to follow its line. So now we've still got rib cage over pelvis, but now it's directly above our knee. Then as we exhale, we're going to come back to our nice long line. So we're oscillating between the two. So we're going inhale, press the knee down, coming back up to almost upright. And then as we exhale, we're going to come to this nice long diagonal line. Nice. Good, and then shake it off, because you probably stood there for ages now. We're going to add some proper breathing into it. So we're going to swap feet. So the other way we can get into this position is to just take a really long step forward. So you can stand right towards the back of your mat, and you're going to take such a big step forward that the back heel is going to leave the floor. Good. Again, we're going to lean forward a little so that the knee is over the ankle at the front and the back heel is off the floor. And we're going to angle our rib cage so we've got that nice long diagonal line. We're not going to worry about arms just now. Good, these look nice. Right, ready to inhale and press that back knee down? So let's do it. Press down, 2, 3, push to your diagonal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, 2, 3, push to your diagonal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, 2, 3, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Start slowly widening your rib cage. As you widen your rib cage, you're going to press that back knee down. Pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down till you're all the way on the floor. And you're going to pause here. Okay. Well done, everybody. So come back up. Good. It's a good start. So we want to come all the way down to the floor for the next bit where I'm going to teach you. So I'm just going to tell me a bit more angle so I can see a bit more clearly. Okay, so other foot. So whichever leg you had in front that time, you're going to swap to the other one now. So whichever one you had in front. So I had my right in front that time, so I'm going to have my left in front this time. So same thing, feet hip distance apart. Make sure that you do step straight in front of you. The issue quite often with this is when we step forward, we tend to step forward into the straight line, and that makes us really unbalanced. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're either stepping straight forward or a little bit out towards the side, away from the other leg, so you've got that stability. Okay, same with lunges. We always tend to go too narrow, and that's why we feel unsafe in them. So feet hip distance apart, neutral pelvis. Excellent. Let's take a big step forward to start with. So you giant step forward. Now in this position here, I'm going to lean forward a little so my knee is over my ankle. My foot is off the floor at the back. Good. I think I'm doing the same leg again. It would just be typical of me. I'll swap back round. Okay. And then we're going to get to our position to make sure your ribcage is in line with your pelvis. And we're going to inhale, press that back knee down. Press down, 2, 3, up to your diagonal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, 2, 3, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, 2, 3, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs as you come down for 10. Try and get all the way to the floor. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Okay, Anna and Sinead, you could make your feet a little bit wider and it'll feel much more stable for you. So they were quite narrow. Yes, that'll feel much better there, Sinead. Same, Anna. You want to like just give yourself an actual fighting chance to be really stable as you come down. Yeah, good. So we're going to do it one more time. Each side. This time we're going to add some arms. So we're going to take a nice big, and you know, if you want to ask questions about this, please do as well. So this is kind of a learning class. So we've got nice lined up body. Make sure everything's in alignment before we start. And we're going to take a massive, great big step forward. Good. Back heels off the floor, and then I'm going to lean forward. Just don't lost my balance. Lean forward so the knee is over the ankle at the front. Good. Now for this one, we're going to have hands internally rotated to start. And as we inhale and come down, we're going to take them to the T because it helps support that balance, yeah? Okay, so let's do it. Ready to inhale and press down. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Start widening your ribs. As you widen your ribs, start to press that knee down as far as is comfortable for you. If you can get all the way to the floor, brilliant. When you need to inhale, inhale here. And exhale, release. Cha-cha! So let's soften, do the other side. Same thing on the other side. So are we ready? Nice big step forward again. I've got to remember which knee I didn't do. Can't remember now. Nice big step forward. Excellent. My mic's come off. Okay, so remember, a little lean forward so your knee comes over the ankle at the front. And this knee's never going to go further. So when we do lunges, we don't want to take the knee over the foot because it makes it really unstable for the knee. So what we want to do is want to use the back leg. Okay, all good? Let's get into that nice lean forward, internally rotating our hands. Ready to inhale and press down. In, 2, 3, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs as you press that back knee down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and stay here. So if we've been successful with our spacing, we should have our front knee should be over our ankle and our back knee should be directly underneath our pelvis. So that's what we're aiming for our split stance aura. I'm going to face towards the front a little for this one. Again, if you find that it feels really unstable, perhaps your foot's too close to this other leg. So take it out a bit towards the side. Okay, make sure you've got something comfy underneath your knees. We're going to have our hands in first position here. You can do this standing, Abby. So if you're doing this standing, just do the rotation with us. Yes, exactly the same rotation. So we're going to keep our pelvis nice and neutral, and we're going to rotate from our waist, and we're going to rotate towards the bent knee. We're going to bring the other hand into third. So whichever leg's on the floor, that hand is in third, and the other hand is in first. Excellent. Now, as we inhale, we're going to inhale, and as we widen our ribs, we're going to twist round, just twisting our rib cage, keeping our head directly over our chest. And as we exhale, we're going to come back to the beginning. Then we're going to do an apnea. And we're going to open our rib cage into our apnea. And for this one, instead of doing a gradual opening, I'd like you to do quite a quick opening, just so you've got the rib cage open already before we start rotating, because otherwise it gets really, really tricky. Okay, so inhale, rotate. Keep that pelvis nailed so it's pointing straight ahead. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. Once your ribs are widened, slowly twist them round towards the side. So we're getting that extra stretch. And then when you look over your shoulder with your eyes. And when you need to inhale, inhale here. And you're going to exhale, head, ribs, body. How did that feel? It's a great stretch up one side of your body, eh? So let's swap and do the other side. Okay, so same thing on the other side. So finding again, it's important here that we can find that stance where you're going to feel really comfortable and supported. We want to make sure we're not dropping a pelvis like this, that we're sitting right on top of our femurs. Good. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. I know you can't see mine. Other hand is up. So whichever leg's on the floor, that hand is up. Head over your chest until we do the final rotation. Ready to inhale. Twist, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twist, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. Once you've widened them, start twisting yourself around in the direction of the knee that's up in the air. And then turn your head to look over your shoulder. And then use your eyes to look a little bit further. When you need to inhale, inhale here. And exhale, twist yourself back round. Well done. So we're going to do that again. But we're going to do something slightly different with our arms. So we've got things we can do with our shoulders. So we're just going to do a practice of this. You can be comfortable with your legs. So we're going to talk about arms. We've got something called retraction. So retraction is where we draw our shoulder blades in towards our spine at the back of our body. So if we're thinking about retraction, we're pulling our shoulder blades in like we want to pinch a 10-pence piece between them. So that's pulling them in. So if you pull your shoulder blades together, retraction. Now you're going to protract. So you're going to press your shoulder blades right out towards the sides, get them as far away from each other as possible. That's protraction. We're going to muck about with this in a minute, yeah? So retract again and protract. Now, I'd like you to protract your left arm and retract your right arm. So you retract your right arm, protract your left arm. And then go the other way. Retract your left arm, protract your right arm. You feel the difference in the back of your body when you're doing it? Yeah? Okay. Now I'm getting you ambidextrous with your shoulders. We're going to add that into what we've just been learning. So we're going to come to a position where our foot is directly in front of us. So knee directly underneath on top of our ankle. Cool. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. Find your nice stance. Make sure your pelvis is neutral. Hands internally rotate. We're going to take one hand up into third. Now, as we rotate round on our inhale, we're going to retract the shorter arm, this arm. We're going to retract that to help pull us round. And we're going to protract the other one to help with the twist. So we're going to get more of a twist. So just try it. See what it feels like just now. So just without even thinking about the breathing, retract this one and protract the other one. And just feel how it wants to pull your rib cage round. And then release it to come back. Okay, so we're getting an extra little bit of a twist through our back muscles when we use that. If it's too much, if it's a cue too far, abandon it and just do what we were doing before. Okay, so are we ready? So we're inhale, retracting the lower arm, protracting the upper one. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate from your ribs too. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs and twist round. Retracting, protracting, turning your head, looking with your eyes over your shoulder. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, rotate yourself back round. There's a lot going on. Swap to the other side. We're moving into a different pose after this one. So it's just to really introduce you. Just make sure you're not too narrow in the stance for this one. Okay. Okay, pressing the heel lightly away behind you. Arms up, we're going to twist the other way. Are we ready for this? Ready to inhale. Retract and protract. 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Protract and retract. 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate. 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs as you rotate for 10, 9, 8, 7. Look away your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, release and come back round. Helen as well, you're finding yourself unsteady because you're too far in front here. You did really well there, but your foot was so close in line with this one. It looked really narrow, your stance. So just make sure you're wide enough so you get enough support. Looked great, but you know, you're a bit wobbly because of that, not because of anything else. Okay, so moving on. We're going to move into Callisto now. Look at you all looking so happy tonight. So we're moving into Callisto. Okay, so we're going to start nice and basic. So we're going to start with our very basic pose, which is our Gaia pose. So our hands are directly underneath our shoulders, knees are directly underneath our hips, toes are curled underneath behind us. And for this first one, let's just have our fingers pointing towards the end of the mat. Good. Gaze down towards your hands, lengthen through your spine. And we're going to do 3 breaths and an apnea here. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Exhaling, if you can, turn your fingertips around the way. If not, keep them out towards there. What we're going to look at next is what happens with our neck for this pose. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to do our 3 breaths in our apnea. As we perform our apnea, I'd like you to curl your neck, but we're thinking about pulling the head away from our body. So we're pulling it away and curling it at the same time. Our sacrum is pulling this way, our head's pulling this way. And then we're going to also curl our thoracic spine, like we really want to take our eyes and look towards our belly button. That's what we're going to do during the apnea. So we learn the head position first. So make sure your shoulders are protracted. Press your heels away. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start widening your ribs, and as you widen your ribs, start to curl your neck and your thoracic spine, really curling that thoracic spine as if you want to push it forwards, trying to get your head towards your knees. When you need to inhale, inhale here, and exhale, release. Okay, so we're going to put that in with the rest of it. We're going to do our 3 breaths, and when we start our apnea, we're going to start with the head moving away from the sacrum. So we're going to start curling, then curling your thoracic spine, and then when you can't curl any further, to get more space, we're going to push our legs up and really take our head under. Loading our shoulders. That looked nice, Jane. Cool. Okay, shall we try it? Look at everybody's faces, like, what should they make me do? So, nice long spine, tuck the toes under, press the heels away. 3 breaths, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. As you widen your ribs, pulling that head away, curling the neck, curling the thoracic, then pressing the knees up, pulling the head under, loading the shoulders, like you want to go into a tumble turn. Good. Brilliant. So that's what you want to feel like. You want to feel like either you're about to go into handstand or you're a gymnast and you're about to actually propel yourself into a tumble turn along the mat. So that's kind of the feeling we want. So we're going to do this again. We're going to come up again. Same thing, 3 nice slow breaths. Shake the wrists out a wee bit first. Give a shake out. So same thing, this time really getting that feeling that we want to propel ourselves forward when we're up fully. This is the last one, then we're going to lie down. Okay, so hands, so I've got something to look forward to. It's like the carrot, isn't it? So, okay, so gaze straight down towards the mat, lengthen through your spine. Remember, this is all about creating more and more length through the spine. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start widening your ribs, curling that head, curling those shoulders, coming up with your legs. Feel that idea that you want to almost roll yourself forwards. Nice, guys. Look at the gymnasts and you all coming out. When you need to inhale, inhale and come down. Really nice. So let's come to lying on our back. So we get a nice supine one to finish. Okay. I love all those poses, by the way. We can make it even more challenging by walking in that pose. Can you imagine? Sorry, we're going to lie on our backs. Sinead's coming to do her level 3 with me soon, and she's going to be doing all sorts of walking in that pose. So feet are evenly weighted on the floor. Back of your pelvis is evenly weighted. Shoulders are too. Relax your jaw, relax your face. We're going to do 3 nice slow breaths in apnea here, just like this. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Slowly widening your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, stretching your legs nice and long along your mat, pointing your toes, and then dorsiflexing. Hands internally rotated into first. Excellent. As we inhale, we're going to keep our pelvis and our spine nice and neutral. As we inhale, we're going to bring our hands up and point our toes. And as we exhale, we're going to dorsiflex and bring them back down. So ready to inhale. Point, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs as your hands move up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. Good. Roll onto your side and come into child's pose. So start in your little box and then sit yourself back into child's pose and just really reach your hands away to get a good stretch through the back after all those push-ups we were doing. Good. And breathe.